My name is Elena. I'm 42, a lantern weaver in a quiet village by the river. Each night, I craft glowing lanterns from bamboo and silk. It's a solitary craft, but it's mine. The workshop is small, filled with threads and light. My hands move fast, shaping frames, stitching colors. The lanterns hang like stars, warming the dark. They're all I have left. I wasn't always alone. 10 years ago, I lived with my brother, Milo, in this same village. He was a fisherman, loud and bright, with dreams bigger than the river. Milo loved the water. He'd row out at dawn, singing off-key, hauling nets. One day, Elena, he'd say, "I'll catch the moon." I'd laugh and mend his torn sails. I learned weaving from our mother. She'd sit by the fire, her fingers dancing with silk. Lanterns carry wishes, she told us. Milo and I believed her every word. We were happy then. Milo fished, I wove, and Mother hummed old songs. The village glowed with our lanterns each festival, floating wishes on the river under the moon. But happiness faded when Mother got sick. She weakened fast, her hands still. Milo and I cared for her, but one winter night she slipped away, leaving us silent. Milo changed after that. He rowed farther, stayed out longer. "I'm chasing her light," he'd say, eyes distant. I begged him to stay, but he wouldn't listen. One stormy morning, he didn't return. The river swelled, angry and gray. They found his boat, broken, miles downstream. My brother was gone, swallowed by the water. Grief crushed me. I stopped weaving, let the silk gather dust. The village went dark without lanterns. I locked myself in, hiding from the river that took him. Months later, a letter came from Milo's friend, Sam, a trader. "He spoke of you always," it read. "Come visit." I ignored it, too broken to move. Days dragged on. I'd sit by the window, staring at the river. Its flow mocked me, endless and cold. My hands itched for silk, but I couldn't touch it. One evening, a child knocked. "Miss Elena, the festival's tomorrow. We need lanterns." Her eyes were wide, hopeful. I shut the door, heart pounding, unable to answer. That night, I dreamed of Milo, laughing, holding a lantern. "Weave again," he whispered. I woke sweating, his voice echoing. By dawn, I pulled silk from the shelf. My hands shook as I worked. The first lantern was clumsy, uneven. but its glow felt warm, alive. I hung it outside, a fragile star against the dark. The village noticed. People whispered, then smiled. Elena's back, they said. I wove more, red, gold, blue, each one brighter. The river reflected them, softer now. Festival night came. Lanterns floated, lighting the water. The child from before hugged me, grinning. Their wishes, she said. I nodded, tears stinging, feeling Milo near. Sam arrived the next day, a wiry man with kind eyes. Milo wanted you to keep going, he said, handing me a carved fish Milo made. I held it tight. He stayed a week, helping in the workshop. We talked about Milo, his jokes, his stubbornness. Sam's laugh was deep, steady. It filled the silence I'd feared. Why don't you sell these? Sam asked, lifting a lantern. I hesitated. My work was personal, private. But his grin was Milo's, daring me to try. We took a batch to the market. People crowded, awed by the glow. Magic, they called it. Coins clinked, and I felt a spark, pride, maybe hope. Sam left, promising to return. I wove alone again, but it was different. Each lantern carried Milo's laugh, mother's songs. The river didn't scare me anymore. Weeks later, a storm hit, wild, like the one that took Milo. Rain battered the roof. I lit a lantern, its light steady. I wasn't afraid this time. Morning brought wreckage, boats splintered, nets torn. Villagers mourned, but no one was lost. Your lanterns guided us, a fisherman said. I smiled, small but real. Sam came back, soaked but grinning. Heard you saved the day, he teased. We rebuilt together. Lanterns, trust, something new. His hands were rough, but gentle. I started teaching. Kids gathered, eager, threading silk. Wishes need light, I told them, echoing mother. Their laughter bounced off the walls, healing cracks I'd ignored. One girl, Lila, stayed late. For my dad, she said, holding a lantern. He drowned years ago. I hugged her, knowing that pain. We lit it together. Sam joined us often. He'd carve fish while I wove, trading stories. Milo'd be proud, he said once. I nodded, throat tight, believing it for the first time. The village thrived. Lanterns lined the river, a glowing thread through the dark. Orders poured in, markets, towns, even cities. My hands never stopped moving. One night, I walked to the riverbank. Stars glittered above, lanterns below. I whispered to Milo, to Mother, I'm okay. The water answered with a gentle ripple. Sam stayed longer each visit. We'd sit by the fire, planning trips. Let's sell these everywhere, he said. I laughed. Free, light, ready for more than this village. We traveled, boat laden with lanterns. Markets buzzed, people marveled. You're famous, Sam joked. I shook my head, but my chest swelled. Purpose, not just survival. Back home, Lila ran up. Look, she'd woven her own lantern, crooked but bright. I hung it high, grinning. Her pride mirrored mine, a quiet victory. Seasons passed. I built a bigger workshop, hired help. Sam moved closer, his carvings beside my silk. We were a team, steady as the river's flow. One winter, I found Milo's old net, tangled in the attic. I wove it into a lantern, blue, strong. It glowed fierce, like him. I kept it inside. Lila grew fast, her lanterns better each year. You're my family, she said once. I blinked back tears, seeing Milo and her stubborn spark. Sam proposed by the river, holding a lantern he'd made, clumsy, sweet. Light my way? He asked. I said yes, laughing through tears, whole again. We married under lanterns, village cheering. Lila lit the first one, grinning wide. The river shimmered, carrying our wishes, past, present, future, into the night. I still weave, hands slower now. Each lantern holds a piece of me, of Milo, Mother, Sam, Lila. The village glows, a beacon born from loss. One dusk, I taught Sam's son to weave. He fumbled, giggling. Wishes? He asked. I nodded, passing it down. Light, love, a legacy in silk and bamboo. The river runs on, endless. I watch it now, not with dread, but peace. It took much, gave more. My lanterns prove it, glowing steady. Markets call us still. Sam and I go, gray but grinning. Milo's with us, he says, squeezing my hand. I feel it too in every flicker. Lila took over teaching. Her hands fly, sure and quick. You started this, she tells me. I smile, letting her lead, resting in her light. One spring, we floated a lantern for Mother. It drifted high, bright against the sky. Sam held me close. She sees, he said. I believed him. The workshop hums, kids, weavers, laughter. My corner's quiet but full. I stitch slower, savoring each thread. This life, once dim, now shines. Sam carved me a fish, perfect, tiny. For you, he said. I hung it by the door, a guardian. Our home glows, warm as my lanterns. I walk the riverbank often. Lanterns bob, wishes afloat. I hear Milo's songs, Mother's hum. They're here, woven into every light I've made. One night, Lila brought her daughter. Teach her, she said. I did silk, bamboo, hope. The girl's hands were small, but sure. Time turns, light stays. I'm old now, hair silver. The village calls me Lantern Mother. I laugh, soft. Sam nods, proud. We built this, grief into glow, step by step. Some evenings I sit outside, lanterns swaying. The river whispers back. I think of lives touched, wishes carried. Loss broke me, but light remade me.